Welcome to Targeting Alpha. This is Justin. If you're new to this channel, please like the video. If you do like it, subscribe. We're going to be coming out with a lot of new content here in the future. This is video number 1, so kind of just getting going. But in the future, I have planned to go over different tools I use to trade, different setups I look for, different ways I screen for stocks, setting up your trading platform, some tips and tricks that I've come across in my tenure of trading here. And hopefully my goal here is to kind of pay some of my knowledge that I've learned forward on a good platform like YouTube, and be able to kind of lessen your learning curve. You know, trading's either something that you're going to love or something that you're going to hate. You're either going to make a lot of money or lose a lot of money. But hopefully I can help you to get established with your trading and become profitable. Anyways, today we're going to be going through a free swing trade scanner called Finviz. It is a website, finviz.com. As you can see, I have it saved out here to my Google Home screen, but again, it's Finviz, Finviz.com. Now, they do offer a paid version of this service as well, but as long as I've been doing this, I've never once paid for their service. I really don't see the need for it. They are going to have a bunch of annoying ads popping up all the time, but unless you just have money to burn or don't like ads, then everything can really be done with the free version. Now, with that said, I think the paid version does give you the option to kind of screen for different specific categories, like target price, but we'll kind of get into that once we get in here. I'll show you what I'm talking about, but let's go ahead and pull up Finviz here. Now, I have this launch right to the home screen or to the screener page, but just to kind of go through some of the features here, if you head over to the Finviz Home, this is kind of what you're going to see when you first get there. You're going to see the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P daily chart, or actually that looks like a 5-minute chart maybe. But basically kind of an overview of the market. There's an annoying ad popping up. Just close out of it. You got your heat map over here to the right. You can see the market is a sea of red today. I think they came out with low PMI numbers, 10-year lows, and the market is not liking it at all. You head over here, you got some trending stocks or tickers. You got top gainers, top losers, new high, new lows, overbought, oversold. So this is a good place to kind of look at stuff that's trending and making kind of unusual moves. If you hover over the ticker symbol, it will pull up. I believe this is a 3-month daily chart, so kind of gives you an overview of what it's looking like. Scrolling down here, you have a little section here for different patterns. You got different double bottom patterns. And as you see here on these charts that do pull up, it is going to show you the trend lines drawn. So they have some type of algorithm here that draws trend lines. Now, when you find a stock in here that looks like it has potential and you move it over to your watch list, you're going to be drawing these trend lines yourself. But it's nice for a new trader that doesn't really know how to draw trend lines. Just searching through this is a good way to learn kind of the idea behind it. Kind of shows you how it's drawing the trends, and it'll even this section right here, you can say, oh well, what's a wedge up, and you hover over it. There you go. That's a wedge up. So scrolling down here, you're going to have latest insider trading. So this is the ticker symbol over here. It's going to be like insiders like the president or CFO or anybody that's an insider of the stock, what they're doing, either buying or selling. I don't really use that too much, but you get the gist. If you head over here at the top here to the groups, It's going to pull up a quick 1-day performance, 1 week, 3 month, 1 month, 6 month, and a year of different sectors. So as you can see on the daily today, everything's red. On a 1 week performance, you got consumer goods kind of holding up. This consumer goods and utilities, these are defensive stocks. So when you see a market at kind of all-time highs and there's a lot of skepticism over what the market's going to do, you can see a lot of people taking risk off, and one way they do that is to move into these consumer goods and utilities. As you can see there on a 1 month, the best performing sectors. Now when you get over to the screener page, you can search these different sectors, and I'll show you kind of how you would do that. But let's go ahead and head over to the screener page now. Alright, so getting over to the screener page, you got 3 sections here. You got your descriptive, your fundamental, and your technical. Descriptive, what I like to use here is going to be like your price, your country if you want to trade only USA based stocks, your sector. So here's where you would, if you want to trade or look for consumer goods stocks, you would pull up consumer goods here. You got your fundamentals, which is like your PEs, your forward PEs, basically your fundamental analysis of the stocks. And then you got your technicals, which is going to be like your patterns, your RSI, different technical type things, your moving averages and such. First thing I do when I get to this page, though, is pull up all. And this just gives it all to you. Me personally, I like to trade stocks between $5 and $20. So if you just head down here to price, and you can see here this custom elite only at the bottom here, that's going to be the paid. So if you wanted to search for a stock between $4 and $6, you could do that with this custom with the paid service they offer. But for me personally, I've never really seen where I couldn't get what I needed with the free service. So let me go ahead and just for this video go with 5 to 20. Another thing that I like to look at is your average volume. So you want to have liquidity in a stock. So I don't like to trade anything that's not over 400,000 of volume per day. So, I mean, if you like trading low liquidity stocks that you can get stuck in that move quick, and I guess to each their own, but that's kind of where I like to start, as a 400,000 per day volume on average, and that'll basically kind of weed out the low liquidity stocks. Another filter that I'll use here will be RSI. If I'm looking for something to short, I'll head up here to the overbought. If I'm looking for a stock that is extremely sold off for a potential long, I'll go to an oversold at 20. But for this video, I'm just going to kind of leave that out. But as you can see, there's many different filters you can run on these stocks, and to kind of fit your trading style. So it really kind of depends what you like to play. I mean, you even got candlesticks. If you like to play a doji candle on a daily pattern, here it is. So you can also trade different patterns. I like to trade double bottom patterns here, so you could select double bottom and pull that up. But just kind of getting to it here. So just searching under price and average volume, that's going to pull up 639 different stocks, which seems like a lot to go through, but really, if you click on this charting tab right here, it kind of pulls up a grid pattern and gives you like a real quick overview. And like even when you do like a screen of stocks and say TD Ameritrade, let's say you have a swing trade scanner, you're not going to really get this like quick overview. You got to individually click through them all, and they're not going to have trend lines drawn on them, so you got to, you know, look at it even further. But this gives you like a nice you know, overview grid pattern, so you can quickly go through stocks. Now as you drop those filters in, that 639 is going to go down, or 638 is going to go down, and it'll be quicker to go through. But you know, so you just kind of scroll down through here. You got the patterns drawn out. You got first stock is AA ticker symbol. You can see it's following a down channel here, sitting on the 50 simple moving average. This would be, I would be looking at this as a potential short, holding under that 50 down to the bottom of the trend line. Throw it on the watch list and watch it. You got your ADT. This, see, I don't know if I really would have drawn this as a trend. Maybe kind of future. It's only got touching 2 points on each. So really, to me, a trend line's not truly developed until you have 1, 2, and then the third time it's going to hit that line, it's either going to reject it or move forward. Really, all this was kind of a falling wedge pattern that broke out. So, you know, be careful when you're doing technical analysis and when you only have 2 spots on that trend. I mean, it's definitely something that you want to do, but don't hold too much merit in that. But the thing I would look at in this chart is you have somewhat of a cup and handle. You get a nice high volume sell-off, low volume consolidation period, high volume upsell, and the nice pullback here. You can see this red daily candle. And you can see here this 650 level is a really strong resistance level. So I throw this on my chart, set a reminder or a alert to be set for the break over 650, and that's kind of how I would look at that stock. But yeah, as you kind of scroll down through here, you can see kind of a quick overview of everything. Let's get to this next page here, see if there's anything looking good. So this one right here, Apple Hospitality, you could see somewhat of a triple top here, or at least forming an upper trend line. So as you can see, you got 1, 2, 3 spots, even 4 spots where it's touching that trend line. So that's what I was telling you guys. It's just a more developed trend when you got several times that it's bouncing off that trend. Like this aqua here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 times hitting that trend line. So that would be a solid trend line to draw. Now, just picking any stock here, if you do click on it, it'll pull up a larger size view of the stock. I do believe that with the paid service that you will get more real-time data and things like that. Yeah, there you go. Upgrade to Elite to get real-time quotes. So, but really, I'm just looking at this simply for swing trades. So something that I'm seeing potential in, something that I'm gonna throw on my watch list to look at, and you know, from there, when I take it to my TD Ameritrade platform, then I can look at the hourly chart. I can look at all my indicators. I can look at, even the intraday chart for a potential position to take. This is just kind of get an overview of the big picture is what you're doing here. So, but once you click on that stock, it'll basically give you all this information on the stock. So if you like fundamental analysis. You want to know what the short float is. Basically, anything that you wanted to know about the stock, fundamental, technical. And then scrolling down here further, you're going to have all your upgrades. So you can see August 12th of 2019. This got an upgrade from Barclays for $18. They upgraded from equal weight to overweight, which is, I believe, just market perform to outperform. You can see here another upgrade, November 16. So I wouldn't take too much. I wouldn't look too much into an upgrade from 2016. But what I wanted to show you here is it'll show you what the original price target they had and what their final upgraded price target will be. And when you're looking at these price targets, guys, what they're saying here is August 12th of 19. In a year period from that date that they upgraded or initiated their coverage on it, that's where they see this going. So they see 12 months from now, this stock will be at 18. Now, right now it's at 16.49. But, I mean, really, you can't take too much variance on that with these upgrades and downgrades, because if you've been trading for a long period of time, you're going to see these guys are wrong all the time. Like I was, every time I see some of these upgrades and then how the stock performs, it's almost like they'll upgrade it to get out of their position. So they'll upgrade it, try to get a bunch of retail into the stock so they can sell out their core position of the stock. So you really got to watch these guys. But, it does, when you have a recent upgrade, sometimes you will get a nice pop on price. So it is something to kind of watch. So if you have a stock that's kind of breaking out on your chart and you go down here and see it just had an upgrade, you may get some follow through on that. So, but that's really all I got for you guys today. Again, like this video, subscribe if you want to hear more content like this. In the comments below, let me know any questions that you do have, anything that you want to learn. Like I said, I'm here for you guys. So if there's something you want me to break down, even if it's just a stock in particular, I'll bring it up. I'll chart it for you guys. If it's some type of strategy that you want to learn or know more about, again, just comment below and I'll do my best to try to break it down for you guys. So signing out for now. You guys have a good one.